The 90s was one of the greatest decades of runway fashion to this date. The era of amazing silhouettes, statuesque models and creative designers. The 90s runway gave us many gorgeous models, whose impact can still be observed. Out of all the runway models from that time, there was one with blue eyes, platinum blonde hair and pale skin that stole the attention of everyone whenever she walked the runway. Nadja Auermann's intriguing charm was caught by designers and luxury houses, and soon she was ruling the runways of every major fashion cities. Known as Marlene Dietrich in the fashion industry, due to her striking resemblance to the Hollywood actress, Nadja holds the record of a model with the longest legs in the world in the Guinness Book of Records. Hailing from Germany, Nadja was the odd one among all the girls in her school. Because of her skinny, long figure, she was a bit of a tomboy. Boys were intimidated by her due to her height. Like the rest of the fashion models, she was scouted by an agent in a cafe in Berlin. Determined to succeed as a model, she moved to Paris right after graduating high school and signed with a modeling agency. Within her few days in Paris, she met designers and photographers, out of which one was Karl Lagerfeld. It was like a father figure to her away from home. Her friendship with Karl remained till his last days. Due to her loyal friend, she walked for Chloe, Chanel, and Karl Lagerfeld. Her appearance in George Michael's Too Fancy music video also led to her getting noticed as a new face in the 90s era. By the mid-90s she saw a lot of success. One day she had an epiphany to change her looks. She cut her hair and dyed it platinum blonde. That is how she was put on the map. Suddenly she was getting everyone's attention, even while walking down the streets to get food. The modeling industry nicknamed her a blonde angel. Her new look used to remind people of Hollywood actress Marlene Dietrich. A new look brought a new vibe and took her career to a whole new level. She became a real-life icy queen with Elsa charm and legs for days. She has dominated the runways of major brands such as Chloe, Givenchy, Salvatore Ferragamo, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Valentino, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Versace, Fendi, Christian Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, Vivienne Westwood, and Jill Sander. Her walk was like a chameleon, changing in every other runway show. After seeing how much her career evolved with just one look, she started changing her looks frequently. The industry embraced all of her new looks. This became the reason behind her skyrocket career in a much shorter period of time. Her golden cyborg bodysuit and matching opera gloves in Thierry Mugler Autumn-Winter 1995 20th anniversary show is still one of the most iconic runway moments of all time. Her persona, the way she worked with the garment along with her catwalk, was all so mesmerizing that no one is able to match that standard Nadja reached to this day. Nadja has been featured in many ad campaigns too. Her resume consists of Prada, Chanel, Dior, Versace, Fendi, Yves Saint Laurent, Donna Karan, Karl Lagerfeld, H&M, Valentino, Blue Marine. By 1990 she was announced as the international spokesperson of Shiseido. Her long legs and perfectly sculpted face have graced the covers of many glossy magazines. From Vogue to ID, while working with renowned photographers like Steven Meisel, Helmut Newton, Mario Testino, Patrick de Marchelier, Richard Avedon, Craig McDeon, Herb Ritz, Peter Lindbergh, and many more. I view fashion photography also as a kind of art form, Auermann explains, when asked about the connection between modeling and her life. Clothes for me are a means of self-expression, so when I do a fashion shoot, I try to feel what the designer is trying to say. Fashion shots try to tell a story. It's notable that all the 90s models had their own individual characteristics that made them stand out from the others, unlike models from today's generation. Now, every model is being forced to fit into the mold of full lips, tall figure young models. Back then women used to feel empowered with the way they were born. They were celebrated. Each model used to have her own distinctive characteristics. It was more about acceptance and inclusivity than unreal beauty standards. I think that's why we're coming back to admire the supermodels of the 90s.